Welcome back for another video. Actually, this is my first video on YouTube. Welcome. Okay, so as you have read from the title, right? We all have been teenagers, or you are watching me as a teenager right now, right? So these are the 10 things I regret from my teenage life, right? Let's do it. From not sending to caring too much about what people think. Here are the things I wish I could have done differently back when I was a teen, because I thought back to the future. I'm always back time. The $1,000,000 question is, what would I change if I could live out my teenage years again? Let's do it. Oh man, those teen years are a roller coaster, aren't they? You are speeding up and down, side to side, with sudden changes in direction. Most of the time out of control. There are no wonder why a lot of us have regrets. How could we possibly be a functional human whilst going through all that? But if I could go back, knowing that it will all be okay, here is what I would change. Let's do. Okay, let's dive straight into number one, not sending it. As a teenager, it's natural to be pretty scared of the world. What I did wrong is I let that fear get in the way of just sending it. Why didn't I just tell my crush that I was hooked on her? Why did I work school to go on cheeky adventures with my mates? Why did I dance like the fool that I am at house parties? If I could go back in time, I'd do all of the above and some. So, what if my crush says yeah? So what if I get into some trouble? So what if people think I'm a nutcase? Everything is a big deal, and then it's not. There's no point in not sending it, because you will only regret it if you don't. Just do it. Okay, number 2. But this one is a little bit more natural, right? Number 2 is I cared so much on what other people thought of me, caring what people think of you. I was always a people pleaser, and when that territory came, worrying about what people thought of me, these were constant thoughts in my head. If I wear this, they'll think I'm weird. If I do this, they'll think I'm a loser. If I say that, my camera is tripping. If I say that, they might not laugh. I wish I could tell myself to stop being a sad sack of potatoes. Shut off that internal monologue and stop caring about being a perfect human. How very boring it is to be a sheep and try to be like everybody else. How very lame it is to care what others think of you. What do you think of you? That's what really matters. Alright? Now we are on number 3. Number 3 is not taking any pictures. I have no pictures of my teen years, and that's depressing. I wish I would bought a disposable camera and snapped all the groovy moments, the parties, the events, the camping trips, the exertions, the sleepovers, all that. And now on to number 4. Number 4 is very disgusting, and if you are doing it, please stop doing it. Number 4 is wasting time. I wasted a lot of time when I could have been figuring out my passions and interests as a man. If I could go back, I would start surfing at 13 so that I would be world class by now. I'd take art classes and learn guitar from YouTube. I would learn French and figure out how to be more sustainable. I could have figured out what I want to pursue with my life way young, picking up journalist skills along the way. So check on that. Number 5, not journaling. I have to be honest, the teen angst would be hilarious to read about now. I'm sure my journal would read like this: Brian, and I played hangman in class today. She grabbed my shoulder and I thought I'd melt right on that spot. When will she realize that I'm the boy of his dream? Those were the kind of questions I used to ask myself back then, but I failed to journal. But seriously, my teen years, like yours, are frazzling. You are experiencing so many dang fasts, like your first car, first kiss, first heartbreak, first job, and I wish I'd written it out for future me to reminisce. Number 6, not reading. After my teen years, I realized that reading is basically the best thing a person can do seriously. If you are not reading, my friend, make sure you read. Read a lot. Work hard on those things. Come on. I wish that I'd know that a few years earlier, when I was dazed and confused about the world around me, I could have learned so much about myself and the universe by reading books. So make sure you read books. Read books thoroughly. Number 7 is gossiping. Now, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Seriously, gossiping is a rank. When I look back at the times I'd talk smack about people in my teen years, I want to peel the skin from my body from cringing so much. Judging and whispering about people is a waste of your fuel and just bad vibes. As a man, yuck. Maybe I could use the time I spent gossiping on being an actual nice human fancy. Okay? So don't gossip. Gossip has no what? Gossips have no rewards. Don't gossip. It is of no importance. Not learning life skills. When I moved out of home, boy, did I have a storm coming. I was a terrible cook. I didn't know how to budget. I was always turning my clothes pink whilst doing the laundry. I wish I'd learned how to basically look after myself. So kindly look on that. Make sure you look on that, man. Don't do it. Number 9, not being grateful. Why is it that I never thanked my parents for being unreal? Never thanked my good teachers. I never ever thanked my friends for being incredible. My rents would always want me to come out to break it with them. I would always say no because I couldn't be bothered, and then After I moved out, I'd miss them so much and wish I'd simply gone to break you with them more. Appreciate your friends. Make sure you appreciate your friends. That's it for this video. This is my first YouTube video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. Okay?